So the last time I was interviewed for BCtA, I had an inclusive business to talk about. Um, but as I spoke about earlier on stage, that venture didn't turn out as we had hoped it did, hoped it would. So at this point, Novozymes doesn't have an inclusive business venture. But that doesn't mean we're not working in this space. So learning from the venture in Mozambique and trying to take a systemic view on the challenges and the opportunities of that space has led to Novozymes co-founding a new incubator specifically to build corporate impact ventures, so inclusive businesses with corporations. So taking a systemic view and a systemic solution to the challenge, as opposed to piloting a new venture which may or may not be a good fit with the core business. I would say that building inclusive businesses, it depends on how close or far away the inclusive business is from your core business. I'd say if the venture is close to the core, the challenges are very different. I think they're also more manageable. But the further you reach out in sort of levels of radical business development, the more pronounced the challenges come, the more important it is to build the right kinds of partnerships, not just any partnerships, and also to structure and govern those in the right way. So a lot of organizations don't get that right. So you have a very large number of not very well documented failures as a function of poor partnership design and poor governance. So I would recommend two things. Get those things right at the venture level, but also think about, as Novozymes is doing now, think about external incubation pathways where the basic capabilities that corporations often lack can be compensated for, and where you can also de-risk and de-cost the engagement in a way leveraging blended finance. That's certainly the model that we're pursuing with Diva and Novozymes. I can share a cautionary tale from venturing into these kinds of businesses. So, like I said, we attempted our big flagship venture, which was multi-award-winning, massive media coverage business that still managed to fail even after double-digit $1 million investments and whatnot. And the cautionary tale there is. To repeat myself, sorry, but is that if you don't build the right partnership form, or it's not enough to just have the different pieces of a puzzle together. They need to actually fit, right? Just putting the pieces on a table isn't going to do it. If you're going to exaggerate a bit, but you actually have to make sure that they actually stick together and that they actually generate that shared image. I don't think that always happens. I think there are a lot of assumptions across partnerships about what people are in it for and what they want to do. So it's a cautionary tale around the effort and the effort required to design and build and execute on the right partnerships.